And that stops everything, doesn't it? Okay, let's go to that and back to there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another 1920s Miami. I don't know anything else to say. Let's go ahead and jump in, though. Twitch playthrough. The playthrough 2 was a little bit of a mess up. I could probably delete that, but let's just go with the playthrough. No. Okay, naked butt. Perfect. Oh, somebody's knocking. Someone's a knocking. Now's not the time to be cleaning up. Bathroom. Let's put. Okay, I guess we're gonna go. Let's go put some clothes on. I like that. Alright, door.
What?
Boss wants to see you. Says it's important.
Fine. Tell him I'll be up in a few minutes.
Who was that?
Mrs. Grundy, come to tell us the party's over.
Oh, forget that noise. Just come back to bed.
Afraid I can't. I'm not in the habit of ignoring orders from upstairs.
Fine. Your loss.
Oh! Well, I guess we're gonna have a drink? Can't have a drink. There's nothing. I'm not gonna pick up any. Yeah, it's not the time to be cleaning up. It's not the time to be cleaning up. I have nothing. Let's get out of here.
Will you be long, handsome?
Be honest.
Knowing Fatty, it could be a while. I wouldn't wait if I were you.
Maybe I'll see you around?
Maybe you will.
There we go.
Glad you could step away
Way to
from
be
the broads
honest.
and booze long enough to come see me.
Are you gonna give me a hard time, or are you gonna tell me what needs to be done?
Hey, easy now. No need to throw an ing-bang over there. Here's the
Ing-bang.
problem. I've been hearing about some chump out in the swamp brewing his own moonshine and trying to compete with me.
But there's
The
nothing wrong
day
with-
some classless redneck pulls one over on Fatty Walsh is the day I die. I need you to go out there, find his shack, and sabotage his operation.
The Everglades are huge. How am I supposed to find one shack in the middle of all that swampland?
You'll find a way. There's a camp of prospectors settled near the start of the Tamiami Trail. They'll probably know a thing or two.
Right. I'll take care of it.
Oh, and before you go, take this. It could be pretty hairy out there, so if you run into any trouble, you won't be left high and dry.
Finally seeing fit to give me my own gun, huh?
It's been long enough. You've earned it. Now get out there and see what you can find.
All right. Let's get a shot of booze. Oh, let's. All right, let's go. So we'll go to the swamp, the Tamiami Trail, and it looks like there's a lot of roads already going on here. So I don't think it's like any. Well, guess we're gonna go talk to this prospector.
Hello, sir.
What do you want, city boy?
City boy. Let's do this.
What exactly are you doing out here?
Trying to find something of value. This land's been worthless since the hurricane in '26, but it might be good for farming.
You're gonna have
Haven't
to
had
cut
too
down all
much
that
luck
cheese.
so far.
Let's see. Swampland.
Anything I should know about the Everglades?
Well, it's full of critters that just love to take a bite out of your fancy suit. I wouldn't stray too far from here unless you got good reason to.
Yep. Moonshine Runner.
You seem like a man who's seen a fair bit. Do you know of any moonshine runners set up out here?
Moonshine? I never touch the stuff myself. You got the wrong person if you're looking for it.
It's not quite like that. Let's just say I'm looking for one particular individual for other reasons.
Well, now, I ain't gonna ask too many questions, 'cause you city folk don't bring nothing but trouble.
Nope,
But
nothing but
I can tell you the surest way to find a moonshine runner is to follow the smoke.
Smoke?
Sure, the stills let up an awful lot of smoke. They try and hide it so the law won't catch them, see? But they usually leave some sort of instructions on how to find them as a backup. Matter of fact, I found this old piece of paper behind a tree the other day. Maybe it'll come in useful to you.
I see. Thanks for the information. I'll be going now.
Go on, get.
Go on, get. So, they don't put up a lot of smoke because the moonshiners know that people were going to follow the smoke. That's basic. Let's, I guess we got a gun. Be ya idiot. How many times I gotta tell you, it's under the rules. Be ya idiot. How many times I gotta tell you, it's under the rules. Okay, I guess we're gonna go... I know we don't have any... I know we don't. Machete?
Could I borrow your machete?
Can't imagine a fancy suit like yourself using one of these. Go ahead. It'll be fun to watch.
Kill him. Well, we know we're probably gonna need that. So, let's exit the map. Okay. Prospector, barrel, prospector. Into the glades, that's where we want to go. Oh, this looks horrible. Curved stump. Stump. Large stump. Nothing coming out of that. You haven't had time for that right now. You can't see anything productive coming out of that. Further into the glades. Let's see if we can get in here. Yes. Ooh, it's a big old mangrove. So we can go eastern exit or western exit. Western exit probably will take us further into the swamp, right? Let's go southern exit. Let's go eastern exit. Trees. Now is not the time to be climbing trees. There is nothing over here. Exit. There's gotta be something we're supposed to do here. Machete. No. Well, there's nothing in here. Let's exit. Let's go western. Western exit. We're just taking a walk through the Everglades swamp. Oh! Alligator. Rock pile. Machete. We're just gonna do it. Alligator. Maybe in your way, but you don't want to hack the poor creature to pieces. How using that would be helpful. Okay. Gun.
Go on, get out of here.
Ah, good. I am an expert at surviving. And I find a small metal box. The box is locked. Machete. After viewed him, we were able to pry it open. We've already managed to open the box. Right. Oh. Your PE part, what folded sheet of old paper would you take? Another piece of old paper. B, had to move it again. Go see the three brothers. One will point you the right way. Okay, so back this way. I find it interesting. So are these the three brothers? This tree, tree, tree. Ground. The ground is softer here, but not. I feel it make contact with something hard just below the surface. Another metal box. Okay. Another folded piece of paper. You take it. Old paper. Old paper. The law's getting close. The law's getting close. Let's go back this way. To the southern exit. Okay, so this looks exactly like opening. Small metal box. We'll machete it. Whoops. Sadly toss it away. You take it. Let's check this piece of paper. A hand and a ring. I don't get it. I mean, this would be the ring finger. So if we come to a thing like this, we'd go this one here. Let's go back this way, further into the glade. Ah, okay, okay. So find nothing of interest. So if that is pointing down like that, that would be the ring finger, or would it be this one? A rope can give it a sharp tug. Aha! Why these moonshiners are sneaky, they are.
Aha! Found you. Doesn't seem like that's too far away. As long as I can keep that direction, I should be able to make it there before nightfall.
Okay. We made it there before nightfall. Hatch. I can't see any much use for dry dirt. Door. Okay. Fire. Empty jars. Blanket. I pick up the blanket. Okay. I have any need for a funnel. I'm not interested in empty jar. It might come in handy. Oh, I think I figured it out. Let's take a moonshine jar. Thinking about it hurts your brain. Okay, so let's try. Huh. Let's put the blanket in the fire. Putting out the fire would be in the fire. Huh. How are we supposed to do this? Hide a moonshine jar. Let's go back out. Let's go back in. Using that would be helpful. You pour half the moonshine into the fun, creating a nice patch of mud. Okay. Patch. That doesn't seem to work. You scoop up a handful of mud. Tossing that into the fire would be a good idea. Mixing in the mud, but these things don't really go together. Doesn't make any sense to do that. Why do I have mud? Which has a... right. Hurt your brain. Mud and blanket. Mud and moonshine. No. Moonshine and mud. So let's... moonshine. Okay. But it wouldn't be enough to damage both, to sabotage both stills. But it feels as though it would do a good job of suppressing the flames. Because the added bonus of being alcoholic. Mud on the floor. Tossing that in the fire would be a good idea. Empty jars. I'm not interested in an empty jar. Mud with the empty jar? No. Funnels. I haven't got any need for a funnel. So, fire blanket. Actually wanting me to do here. outside. Let's turn that off. Let's go back outside. Is there anything? Overhang. Overhang. do I have a thing for overhang here? I'm up on the roof. So now what? Overhang, roof, pipe. Pipe is probably extremely hot. Touching it barehanded probably would be a good idea. Pipe, dropping mud down the chimney wouldn't achieve the result you're looking for. Moonshine. Pipe, that won't be much help. Fire blanket. Pipe. Oh, okay. Oh. So now we've plugged up the smoke. Okay. Exhaust pipe, condenser pipe. Why do I now have condenser pipe? An exhaust pipe. See how that would be helpful. I don't know what. Oh, hello. Plug up the condenser with the mud. Condenser with mud. You better get out of here. Well, let's get out of here. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's coming. The moonshine running, but you know something very familiar. It's the robber who took your money at the bank all those years ago. Stay quiet. Oh! Kaboom! Got him.
So it's done? You put him out of business?
Yes, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore.
You rubbed him out, huh?
I didn't mean to, but yes.
I like your style. Didn't have you pinned for a button man.
It was an accident, I swear. How was I supposed to know he'd come back when the stills were rigged to blow?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I killed a man.
You get used to it. That's all part of the business.
Well, maybe I don't want to get used to it. In fact, maybe I don't want to be part of this business anymore.
Look, you're upset. I get it. It ain't easy bumping someone off. I was pretty upset my first time, too. But get that don't want to be a part of it baloney out of your head. You ain't going anywhere. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, that's more like it. Look, I'm having a big party tonight. Come by, have a few drinks, take your mind off things.
All right, maybe I will.
Good.
Sure.
I got an especially big job for you tomorrow, so let's celebrate tonight and discuss the particulars in the morning. See you later, kid.
Okay.
Mobsters, real estate agents. What's the difference anyway? This ends tonight, fatty. I'll make you see reason one way or another. I might not get out of this alive, but I sure as hell can't keep living like this.
Well, you decided to go do this. Ladies, dancers. The hotel lobby. Yeah, I know. The hotel lobby. They just keep dancing. The ladies keep a-talking. Where are we going here? Sofa? I don't have time to sit around. There's no time to sit down here. We got to go. This is the party. That wasn't the party there, so. Okay, Butch. How you doing, buddy? Guard
So, they've got you guarding the party, huh?
Beats having to go and get my suit dirty out in the swamp.
Ha ha.
What's the occasion for this party anyway?
I think it's one of his girl's birthdays or something. You know, Fatty. He'll throw a party just because he had a particularly pleasing bowel movement. First time in a while he's come
Why
out
wouldn't
to
you wanna
mingle
do
with
that?
the guests, though. Must be feeling pretty good.
Keep up the good work, Butch.
Okay, let's go in.
Hold on there, Alfie. You know the rules. I gotta search you.
Fine, but make it quick.
It's the pat down.
Can't let you in carrying a piece, Alfie. You know how the boss is. If you want to come in, you're gonna have to hand it over.
Fine. Here.
Okay, you're clear. Go ahead.
Is that outside or? Okay. Well, I don't know if you heard that through the mic, but big old loud bangs out there. Okay, who are we gonna talk to? Party guests. They're in a world all their own. Server. Let's get a
Keep up the good work, fella.
Yeah. Party guests, they're in a world all their own. There's Fatty, Croupier, Flapper. Party guests. I guess we're gonna go talk to.
So, who's winning?
Let's talk to Fatty.
Mr. Walsh?
Make it snappy, kid. I got a lot riding on black.
Let's
Some party.
Thanks, kid. Glad you're enjoying yourself. Of course, things would be a lot better if that damn delivery would get here already. I'm starting to get impatient.
What's the delivery?
You mentioned a delivery?
Yeah, that's right, from the bakery. You know, the one the old bag used to run? They're supposed to be sending a cake, but it ain't here yet. Come to think of it, could you be a lamb and go check on it for me?
I'm not your errand boy, Mr. Walsh. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Actually, I think you'll find you are. So get to it.
Oh. Do I want to threaten him?
Mr. Walsh, we need to talk.
Not now, kid, I'm busy.
No, you're gonna listen to me now.
No, I'm gonna put 5 on red now. Now get out of my face before I get ticked off.
If you're gonna get Fatty to listen, you're gonna need to do something more.
Never
aggressive.
mind.
Okay. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to go get. We got a moonshine jar. Hey, hey. Let's go get that I guess whatever that road bakery.
My gun, please.
Here you go.
Okay, and we're front entrance. Let's talk to these guys.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr. Banks. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
There we go. That's the Alfie Banks that we know and love. Okay, let's go. We gotta go to the Road Bakery. Now, is this the same bakery that... Why do we have it on? We went to before? It sure is.
Louie!
Alfie!
How'd you wind up getting this gig?
Fatty said I looked the part. Never trust a skinny baker, he said.
I guess you can't really argue with that logic. The apron really suits you.
Thanks.
So,
Bakery.
Fatty kept this place going as a bakery?
Yeah. Can't say I blame him, though. It's a good side business, nice for laundering, you know?
Not to mention always having sweets available.
Now you're starting to understand.
Yeah.
I hear there's supposed to be a cake delivery to the Biltmore tonight.
That's right, for Fatty's party. Al's in the back putting the finishing touches on it. But then, he's been doing that for hours. He's obsessed with getting it just right. I had no idea he was this high-strung. I just hope he gets it done in time, or we're all gonna get it.
Yep.
Take it easy.
You too.
Okay. Back door?
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Thanks. I haven't got time to chat right now. I need to have this cake absolutely perfect by tonight or there's gonna be hell to pay.
Okay. Squirt. Squirt. Drink.
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Thanks. I need to have.
Okay. Squirt. 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 Drink. Something, something, something. Baking materials. Rather not get your hands dirty. Flour. Squirt. Can I just take the cake? Would measure, appreciate a measure with the cake. Drink. Let's just take the cake.
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Thanks.
So how are
I
we
haven't
supposed
got time
to
to
pay?
chat right now. I need to have this cake absolutely perfect by tonight, or there's gonna be hell to pay.
Squirt. Squirt. Drink. So, whiskey. Can we do that? Oh, moonshine. Gerp. You pour just a tiny drop of moonshine into the whiskey. Squirt. 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 Drink. Oh, we're getting drunk. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. I don't see how that'll make it better. So what am I supposed to do here? Got a gun. Do I shoot him? I don't think that offer would be appreciated. I don't think that offer would be appreciated. Oh. So what? Oh! Taking advantage. I accidentally clicked on that cake, I promise. Oh, wow. Well, I wasn't that smart. So,
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Thanks. You poisoned me, didn't you?
What? Don't be ridiculous. I think you're just working too hard.
Shh. Stop talking so loud.
Dup. Okay.
Hey, Al.
Hey.
What? Hey, Al. What? Don't. Shh.
Okay, what now? We're supposed to get this cake somehow. Right? We're supposed to go back and get some help? Yeah, we couldn't carry that.
Louie.
Alf!
Take it easy.
You.
Okay, barrel. What are we supposed to do here? Okay, so now he's no longer drunk.
Hey, Al. How's
Bang. I need.
Squirt, 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 drink. And we're back to being drunk again.
Hey, Al. How's it going?
Thanks.
What? Shh.
That's... What am I supposed to do here? out and come back, I guess, and see what happens. Okay. Oh, now it's gone. So now what do we do? Go back up to the party, I guess? Guess we go back up to the party. I'm very confused right now in terms of what are we supposed to do. Okay, go to the door. So
Hold on there, Alfie. You know.
So the gun is in
Okay.
the cake, and the cake is delivered.
Mr. Walsh?
Make it snappy, kid.
Never mind.
Okay, so now cake. Well, nobody's looking. So now we have our gun. Are we trying to kill Fatty? Is that what we want to do? Let's just do it.
Boss, big trouble. The coppers are on their way. Someone tipped them off and they're coming to raid us.
Wouldn't you just know it, and right during a winning streak, too? Okay, you know the drill. Flip the switches and clear everyone out. Party's over, folks. Everybody kindly scram.
Oh, boss, there's just one more thing.
Yeah?
Oh!
What the hell was that?
He had it coming. Some of the guys up north felt he was getting too big for his britches. So I got the order to cut him down.
So what happens to us now that Fatty's gone? Who's in charge, I mean?
Sorry to bust your bubble, but it ain't you. They'll send someone else from up north in the next couple of days. That's how this works.
So much for loyalty.
Don't give me that crap, Banks. You've been doing this long enough to know that it's all about knowing your place and doing what you're told.
So that story about the police coming was just a distraction?
Oh, no, they're coming all right. They need to find the bodies so this makes the news. Now, enough standing around.
Butch, wait.
Huh?
You're just gonna leave? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, about that. The coppers are gonna need someone to pin this on. I'm sorry to say, you drew the short straw, kid. No hard feelings, huh? Oh, I'm locking the elevator behind me, so don't bother trying to follow.
What? How can you just... I better figure out another way out of here. And fast.
The body for the police. Cake. Climb in the cake. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Piano. Door. Butch has locked the elevator behind him. Butch, oh yeah, that's his office. Bottle. Okay. Okay, let's check desk maybe. My cat's going crazy. You rummage through Fatty's desk with Jolly Man with a very odd short story on it. Gloria knew the time had come, it was now or never, nobody knew. Violet had tried to warn her. Once she had even intervened. David was sweet, but she didn't love him. Knowing this made her feel ill. Anyone else would have stayed. Running away was all she had. Understandably, she was pregnant. Marriage just wasn't for her. Something to do with these. Okay, so Sad Steve's. I can't tell what these are. I don't know if. So let's see here. Hold on for just a second. I'm gonna take a quick little teeny break. Okay, back in it. So Sad Steve. So let's see if we can. Gloria knew the time has come. It was now or never. Violet, Gloria, Violet, Gloria, Violet, David. I don't get it. Violet. David was sweet. So, I mean... Gin, rum, and vodka. Gloria, Violet. But I don't know what that is. Gloria, Violet. Oh. We got that right. I don't know what that was, though. Where'd you escape?
Banks, over here. Easy there, fellas. Let this guy through. He's with me.
Yeah.
Is what they're saying true? Fatty Walsh is dead?
I think I'd prefer to plead the fifth on that one, Miss Douglas.
It's not exactly a secret that you were working for him.
Maybe not, but I've realized it's time for another career change.
Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck if you were planning on going back to Coral Gables. Our friend, George Merrick, got ousted from the city commission last June. Just as well, really. I was starting to get sick of writing all that bait-and-hook baloney. There's a new mayor, too. Dammers had some medical issue and went back up north.
Is that so?
In any case, the boom's over. It's all gone bust now. Fact is, the whole world is changing.
Yes, I'm beginning to get that impression.
So what's next for you? Aside from dodging the police, that is.
I'm not sure, but I'll try and figure something out. Good night, Miss Douglas. And thanks. I guess I owe you one.
Don't mention it. Good night, Mr. Banks. And good luck. Something tells me we're all going to be needing quite a lot of it very soon.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Great Depression, so have you. After the repeal of Prohibition, you mainly spent your time frequenting newly opened bars. But I would think he would have a... I would think that he would have, like, some sort of nest egg from working for the mob.
Another round for you, Bill?
Sure, why not? Ever since they started letting us drink again, I just can't say no. So, has the old sad sack been in tonight?
Not yet, but it's coming up on 9. He should be here any minute.
You know, he may be a real son of a bitch, but I can't help but feel sorry for him.
Well, I don't. Plenty of people are hurting these days. A whole bunch are way worse off than him. I'll take those poor folks in the Dust Bowl, for example. Anyway, just because he used to be a real estate big shot doesn't give him the excuse to be disagreeable. But hey, as long as he pays and keeps to himself, I have no quarrel with him.
Maybe I can get him going tonight and see if we can finally find out if he was really working for the mob.
Well, speak of the devil.
Oh, we've got some gray on
Good
our
evening,
temples.
Mr. Banks. What'll it be tonight?
I guess we're gonna drink whiskey. Does it matter?
Whiskey. And keep 'em coming.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
He
Will
is.
this be on your tab?
It is every other night. Why should tonight be any different?
Here you are, sir.
Say, you got a light, pal?
Do I have a light? Flask. Matches.
Thanks, buddy.
Have I got horns coming out of my forehead or something?
No, sir.
Then why are you staring at me like I do?
You used to work in real estate, didn't you?
Yeah, so? What of it?
So, I'm curious about what it was like to be right in the middle of the land boom. But really, I'm more curious about what happened afterwards. Is it true you were working for Fatty Walsh?
I'm going to say none of his business.
You really are a blue nose, aren't you? If I were you, I'd stop asking those sorts of questions before things get unpleasant.
Oh, is that a threat? This is exciting. Are you threatening me?
Bill, knock it off.
Throw a punch. Acknowledge. Give him a chance.
Yes, I am. And in addition, I'm also doing this.
Oh. Oh, he got.
Oh, my head. Well, I suppose I've woken up in worse spots than this before. What's that over there on the wall?
Posters. You walk through water. You examine the fires more closely. The familiar blue underneath them. Although you can just make out a familiar blue underneath one of them. You attempt to stare at the posters. There has to be a way of seeing what's underneath. Oh yeah. Okay. Dumpster. Puddle. Okay. Door. Trash cans. Okay. Trash bag. Box. Box empty, range, catch up the old ones, so you decide to take it with you. Okay. Box is empty. Does that actually help us at all? Matches, flask, handkerchief. There's a bunch of dry handkerchief can solve there. No, but we could get a wet handkerchief. Okay. Wet handkerchief. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go.
Coral Gables. The Golden Galleon.
There you
Huh.
go.
The days when I was an upstart kid who was gonna make something of himself and restore the family name. Look where that got me.
Well, it's only been 10 years.
Ah, forget it. Life's too short to hold grudges.
Yeah.
After all, if it hadn't been for Merrick, I'd probably be panhandling in Bryant Park right now. Might as well go see how the old bird is doing these days. Can't possibly be worse off than me.
Well, it could be a whole lot better, though.
This place hasn't changed one bit. At least something from the old days is still around.
Door.
Alfie Banks? What on earth are you doing here?
Mrs. Merrick, I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry.
10 years is much more than a while in my book, young man. In any case, I'm afraid you've picked a bad time to call.
What's the matter?
It's George, that stubborn fool. He's gonna get himself killed.
Killed? How?
You mean you haven't heard?
There's a hurricane coming. They're saying it might be as bad as the one in 26. It's set to pass through the Keys tomorrow afternoon.
So, why hasn't anyone prepared here?
Because it's not expected to come this far north.
Then there's something I'm not understanding. How exactly is George in danger?
We've been living down in Matacumbe Key for the past few years. George opened up a fishing club, and we've been running it together ever since he was ousted from the city commission. When he heard the hurricane was coming, he sent me up here and refused to budge. He said he wasn't going to let his dream die twice.
That's crazy! We have to get him out of there!
I'm afraid there isn't much that can be done. They've stopped all the trains going south.
There has to be a way. Don't worry, ladies. I'll get George back here safely. I owe him that much, at least.
Please be careful, Alfie.
And good luck.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What can I do for you?
Didn't you used to be a guard at the Dinner Key Marina?
Yes, I did. Until I got fired for letting some jerk steal a part from a hydroplane. Took me years to be able to convince anyone to hire me back.
Oh, sorry to hear that. When does the next train leave?
It doesn't.
What?
Well, haven't you heard? There's a hurricane set to strike the Keys.
Yes, I have actually.
Well, then you should know that all the trains have been canceled.
You don't understand. It's of the utmost importance that I get down to the Keys.
You could take a
I
boat.
do understand. And I'm afraid you're out of luck, friend. There's only one train going down there, and it's not for passengers.
Why not?
Because it's being sent to evacuate the WPA construction workers who haven't left yet. If you need to take a fishing trip, I suggest you wait a few days.
There's something important we need to discuss.
Is there? Do tell.
Okay.
Look, friend, it's extremely important I get on that train.
I have a friend in the Keys who need my help. I'm the train conductor. We've got official business in the Keys and need to get down there ASAP. Let's do cellar intuition. Polish brass, cropped hair, pressed suit. Personality analysis is strict.
I have official business in the Keys, and I need to get down there as soon as
I
possible.
don't know if this is the
Official
one we need.
business? Who would schedule anything with a hurricane about to strike?
You'd be surprised. Some of us can't get a break.
Well, I hear you there. My bosses have been giving me nothing but a hard time for years.
Here we go.
But I still don't see why I should let you on this train.
Okay. B, a man might die if you don't let me on. Can live with that. I have a wealthy friend who'd make it worth your while. Let's do this. Would it be a big deal to let me buy? Yes. It would be a big deal because he's strict. Wealthy friend, a man might die.
A man might die if I don't go down
down
and
there
save
and
him.
see.
Can you really live with that on your conscience?
And if I let you go down there, you might get yourself killed too. And then I'd have 2 deaths on my conscience.
Oh, bad.
So unless you give me an extraordinary reason, you're not getting on this train.
On the train, or I'll support you to your superiors.
If you don't let me on that
I'm gonna
train,
try
I'll
that. I
report
don't know
you
if
to your
that's the right
superiors.
On what grounds? For doing my job? Give me a break. Get out of here before you make me angry.
We're gonna need to find ourselves another way on the train.
Begging your pardon, sir.
What can I do?
I'm afraid
Have a good day.
Okay. Doorway. The guard is currently in the way. Luggage. Quickly reconsider. What do we have? Matches, handkerchief, flask. Why am I carrying around a flask?
Look, I'm desperate.
A drink? You're just lucky. I've been craving one for hours.
There we go.
Go on, before I change my mind. And if anyone asks, you don't tell them I let you on board.
Deal.
Okay.
Ah, can't see a thing. We should be well on our way. Now I just need to find a way out of this car.
Stuff. Crates, barrels. Large door. Barrel. Lamp. Won't be much use currently. Barrel. Some kerosene. Chip on the barrel. There we go. And then anchor chip on lamp. And filling the base of the lamp. And then we have matches on lamp. Yay! Okay. And door. Let's see. Large door. Still doing. Okay.
The storm seems to have made landfall already. Horse feathers sticking around back.
Oh, I meant to hammer. Take the hammer. Fly aboard. Go through here.
What? Who are you? What are you doing on this train?
The name's Banks. I snuck on board because I need to get to the Keys.
You're crazy. What were you thinking?
I thought this train was meant to be taking supplies down there.
It was, but the people who sent it underestimated the power of the storm. We're only going forward because there's no way to turn back. The train is already starting to come apart. You're lucky you came up here when you did. I was just about to detach the locomotive.
But why?
Because if even one car gets blown off the tracks, the rest of the train will too. It's not worth... Damn it. I was afraid this would happen. If we don't equalize the pressure in this car, in the next few minutes it'll come apart. Help me get one of these windows open, would ya?
You need to find some other way to open them. Oh, I think I know a way. Hammer!
Good going, Banks.
Oh, I keep on clicking on the thing. Okay, let's just go. Oh, it's very windy. It's a hurricane.
The winds seem to have died down slightly. We must be entering the eye of the storm.
Oh, bye.
Or maybe not. I'd better find George. There isn't much time.
Building. Door. Just walk on over there. You got plenty of time.
George, open this door right now.
Alfie Banks? I have to admit, you were the last person I expected to see walking through that door. What brings you to my little club?
I came to get you, George. In case you weren't aware, there's a huge hurricane on its way.
I am well aware, yes. In fact, I sent Eunice away because of it.
I know. She's the one who told me where I could find you.
I see. I have to confess, I don't fully understand why you've come. But as long as you're here, go ahead and have a seat.
I haven't got time to talk. We have to leave.
Well, he's sitting
I
down.
insist. Besides, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. What are we doing here? Match as well. There's nothing.
George.
Yes?
I know we didn't part on the best of terms the last time we saw each other. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I was young and stupid. I thought the world owed me.
Apology accepted, Alfie. We've all been there. So, now that we've got that out of the way, what else is on your mind?
So, what have you been doing with yourself the past few years?
Yeah.
Well,
just,
I'm
there's
sure you heard
hurricane
about the
raging
bust.
outside, but
Coral
what are you
Gables went
doing?
bankrupt, and I was forced to step down from the commission. I always enjoyed it down here in the Keys, and Eunice's family just happened to own this property. So we came down here and opened up the fishing club. It's been a much quieter life than I'm used to, but I can't complain. I suppose I had my time to shine.
Couldn't the others have done something for you? What about Doc?
I assume you didn't hear that Doc passed away 5 years ago.
No, I didn't. Huh.
Hurricane?
Did you know this hurricane was coming?
I had heard, yes. The weatherman had been talking about it on the radio the past few days. They seem to take them a bit more seriously down here in the Keys.
You think?
Why haven't you evacuated?
Ever heard the old saying, the captain always goes down with his ship? I never abandoned Coral Gables. I see no reason why I should abandon the Caribbean Club.
Coral Gables was lucky. It didn't get the worst of the hurricane in 26. You're right in the path of this one.
That may be, but I think I've taken sufficient precautions.
I guess we're attempting persuasion
George,
here.
we need to leave. Isn't there any way I can convince you?
You did a pretty good job of convincing plenty of other people in the old days. I'm not opposed to hearing what you have to say. So, Alfie, why is it so important we go back?
We stay here, the hurricane, we need Coral Gables, we need you back, your absence is felt. Probably is very sick. We're not gonna make it. Optimistic. Coral Gables needs you back. I guess we're gonna have to do Mother, maybe?
Your mother's terribly ill. I came to tell you. I don't think she's going to make it. You need to come back to Miami as soon as possible.
Alfie, please. I watched you sell countless plots of lands and houses to people for years. Do you think I can't tell when you're lying?
Oh.
If this is what you came for, I think we should turn our attention to more worthwhile conversation topics.
Oh. Well. Fail.
George.
Yes?
George, please, listen to me. We have to get out of here.
So you say, but I have yet to see any valid reason to.
Okay, let's try this again.
So, Alfie, why is it so important we...
Danger. Let's try
Because if we don't get out of here, this storm will kill us both.
The storm is passing through right now, yes, but we're safe in here. I've taken all... Besides, if things get too rough, there's an underground shelter just outside we can stay in.
But...
Don't you worry. We'll be fine.
Oh, gosh.
Let's discuss something else, please.
I can't do anything here.
George.
Yes?
George.
So you say. So, Alfie...
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go...
Coral Gables needs you back, George. It's just not the same without you.
Oh, I hardly think that's true. Coral Gables has been fine without me the past few years.
So nothing's
We had our
working.
moment in the sun. It's time for a new generation to take over.
You're right. We're spying on Hero. We're still important. Those new people are a bunch of jerks. We just can't give He's optimistic, so this might...
There's still so much...
Oh, really? This is an interesting change of attitude. Didn't you give...
Okay. And I click, so I don't know...
No, don't do that.
And quite frankly, I think...
Okay, we gotta do this again.
George.
Yes?
Reattempt persuasion.
George.
So you said...
So it looks like this one I
So,
get.
Alfie, what...
So there's danger. Or no, needed. Coral needed.
Coral Gables need...
Oh, I hardly think... We had our moment.
Convince? Yeah, we just
There's
can't give
still...
up.
Oh, really? This is... Didn't you give up on...
I saw the way...
For which I can hardly blame you, but I just wish you hadn't jumped ship so soon.
What else was I supposed to do? Drown with the rats? I don't share your optimism, George. I still can't understand how you never felt tempted to just give up yourself.
Who says I didn't? Do you think you're the only one who saw what was going on? The Depression came to Coral Gables years before the rest of the country. There were days when I thought about packing it all in. I knew when the bubble had burst, but I worked too hard to just give everything up. I stayed until they threw me out.
There we go.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just naive.
We all have our bad days, Alfie. Sometimes it's bad weeks or even months. But what's important above all else is sticking to your principles.
So, right, how could I'm an idiot? Are your principles worth getting killed over? Money is what is mine now.
Are your principles worth getting killed over?
Are we back to this again? I told you we're perfectly safe here. In any case...
Okay, we're almost there.
George. Yes?
George, please.
So you say, but... So Alfie...
Okay. Needed.
Coral Gables.
We had our...
Still so much left
There's
to do.
still...
Oh, really? Didn't you?
So where's going on?
For which I can hardly...
What else? I still can't...
Who says I did? The Depression came to Coral Gables. I knew what... We all have our bad...
And then... How could I have been so rash? I'm an idiot. That doesn't...
I understand what you're saying, George, but times have changed. Principles are important, surely, but the depression and lack of money is all anyone thinks about. You made the city beautiful, sparing no expense, making it all about the aesthetics. But think about the value of that city in the current economic climate. Someone in charge wouldn't think twice about tearing down the Biltmore to sell the land if it meant a profit.
And all the work we did, all the sacrifices people made would have meant nothing. I
right.
hadn't even considered that possibility. I can't in good conscience allow something like that to happen.
That's right.
It seems living down here all these years has made me a bit out of touch.
Here you go.
All right, Alfie. As soon as this storm passes, we'll take the first train back to Miami so I can assess the situation myself. Thank you for helping me see things a bit more clearly.
I think I'm the one who should be thanking you for that, George.
Right. Let's get a move on.
We should be careful. It sounds like the storm has gotten stronger. George, this building is coming apart. We haven't got any time to lose. We need to get someplace safer.
To the underground bunker.
When we get out there, we need to head directly for the shelter south of here. Just follow me, and we'll be there in no time.
Right behind you. George, watch out! The ceiling is collapsing!
Oh!
George, watch out!
Oh! So what happens now? So did he die?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we remember a very special man whose life was unfortunately cut short. Alfie Banks was someone who wasn't afraid to speak his mind. In fact, he certainly gave me a piece of it one of the last times I spoke with him. Alfie didn't need to apologize to me for the falling out we had so many years ago, but he did, and that meant more to me than anyone could ever know. In the time I knew and worked with him, Alfie always showed an immense amount of initiative, which makes it no surprise that he achieved as much as he did. Despite harder times in his last few years, he showed in the end that he was a good man. I would not be here speaking to you right now if it weren't for him. Not only do I owe my life to him, but my livelihood as well. Though I may not have expressed it as clearly as I should have, Alfie was instrumental in the success of Coral Gables. I'm sure he knew that. And though he was taken from us far too soon, Alfie's legacy will live on in the streets and buildings of this city. Because, just like the galleon which came to be the symbol of Coral Gables, Alfie sailed through all our lives, leaving behind a golden wake.
Roll credits. And indeed, they're going to roll credits. Okay. Wow. I think this is actually correct. I think this is actual historical stuff going on here. March 1930. Because I know Marjorie Stoneman Douglas actually lived. Interesting. Oh, and there's his picture. Fatty Walsh. 1929, the Biltmore Hotel employees reported cigar smoke was nobody saying sweet. Interesting. And there he is. Althea Merrick continued living at her home until 1937. In 1976, the city of Coral Gables acquired the house and restored it to its 1925 appearance. In 2010, the Coral Gables Garden Club commissioned a bronze statue of Althea, which currently sits in the garden of Coral Gables House. Oh my gosh. So these were actual people. William Jennings Bryan went on to participate in the Scopes Monkey Trial. That's where I knew him from. Yeah. Announced it. Bryan died 5 days after the trial ended. Yeah. William Bryan Jennings. Yeah. Mabel Cody continued performing death-defying stunts with her flying circus when it disbanded in an accident. She went on to Doug Davis Baby Ruth Flying Circus. Baby Ruth, I wonder if that's where they got that from. Interesting. Eunice Peacock Merritt. Until her death in 1989, her contributions of land as a Women's Club, Governing Club mayor, a pivotal figure in the development of the city. Interesting. And there she is. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas went on to become a crusader for the environment. There reminds her of her glass. The Grand Dame of the Outer She died in 1998 at the age of 108. And she was named for the high school where they had the big shooting at. So. Huh. After 35 paragraph, Merrick returned to Coral Gables, where he entered the real estate business. In 1940, he became postmaster of Miami and died 2 years later at the age of 55. Wow. Merrick's legacy is still apparent in Coral Gables to this day. His name. The statue of him was erected in front of the gorge. Vision, eternal optimism. And there he is. Well, there you go. That is it. We've completed it. Well, I guess that's it. We have completed a game. I completed a game. I finished it. So, yeah, good. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Then I'm not gonna start another game just yet. I gotta figure out which one what I want to start. So, I will be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. where we will attempt to do another non-failing Final Fantasy III. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Bye-bye.